Let's start again.
Start the whole thing over.
Hey, welcome to Hive Scum, the grim and gritty podcast for the 28 community. This is episode 50.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
Called for help. Why?
Yeah, we're back. Episode 50. We made it somehow. I don't know.
Hi. I'm Gage at No Clear Coat.
Well, now that we got the soundboard out of the way, now that you guys know there'll be goofy sounds this episode.
Who are you?
Hey, everybody.
Oh,
Adam was still. I'm gonna go. Steve was talking to me. I'm Terry at Stone.jaw.
Hey, everybody.
Adam, please.
Wait, in your turn, Adam. Adam, you're like last, dude.
Yeah.
Just relax. Gage, you want to go next?
Hi, I'm Gage at No Clear Coat.
Thanks, dude. Why are
you wanna go next?
screaming?
I'm Phil, and I'm just Phil.
Thanks, dude.
Hey, everybody.
Adam.
Adam, the Hive Scum goes first.
And I'm Steve at South of Heaven.
Beautiful.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Adam.
Adam, thanks
Hi.
for joining us. Adam Wire is here, and we're happy to have him. Now, Adam, I have a question for you. So now this is a bit of a
everybody.
trivia. No, hold on. I haven't asked you.
Oh, come on.
This is a trivia question for you. It came from the Lord of the Rings Trivial Pursuit set, the movie collector's edition.
You picked this question especially.
I did. What is Barry O. Osborne's title in the trilogy credits?
What?
That's a real question on here. That's what I'm saying. These
lead
Trivial
gaffer.
Pursuit... Lead gaffer? Producer. Sorry. You were
Imagine
close.
knowing that.
Hey, Adam didn't know. How would a fish taste in Gollum's fishing rhyme?
Oh, fuck, I know this.
Oh, come on. It's on the tip of your tongue, dude.
Is it delicious?
Soft? Does he say soft?
Oh, it's close, but it's a little bit more slimy. You know what I mean? It's almost dripping out of his mouth.
I don't know.
And it tastes
Slippery?
there's so much water in there that it's almost like when he bites into it, and it's not spicy, dude. It's not sour,
Savory?
dude. No, it's
Moist?
not sour, dude. It's juicy and sweet.
Is that the answer?
That's the answer. Come on. Juicy, sweet.
Yeah,
You remember him saying that?
I do.
Yeah.
All right, what kind of creature is the leader in Sauron's forces in the War of the Ring?
In the War of the Ring?
In the War of the Ring.
What kind of
creature is the leader of Sauron's forces?
Uruk-hai.
In the War of the Ring. Any other guesses here?
A night
Adam?
elf.
Hey, everybody.
It's not hay. That would be a weird answer. What would you say?
A night elf.
Night elf
Mohawk.
Mohawk. It's the correct answer. Yeah. Nice work, buddy. Dude, you did it. Chime in if you know the answer to that question. Who does Sam wed? That's the last one.
Oh, fuck.
She's beautiful.
I can picture her.
I can see her. I can't think.
Rosie is beautiful.
Rosie. Do you know the last? I wouldn't know the last
I don't know
name.
that.
No, I do.
Rosie McGillicuddy.
Because she's a fucking
Oh,
magic
yes.
card. I can't think of it.
Oh, dude.
Called for help. Called for help. Why?
Oh, she was a magic card. Great. No, it's just Rosie Cotton. Dude, you should stop that, dude. Way to go, Gage.
It's Rosie
Trivial
Cotton?
Pursuit. Yeah. You guys want me to read one more? This is kind of fun.
Yeah.
What were the dwarves mining in Moria? The Balrog.
Oh.
Yeah, you got it. Mithril.
Rocks.
No, it was Mithril.
What
Wow.
creature?
This is okay.
What is
stop.
Mithril?
It has to stop.
Rocks.
This is the worst 50th episode ever.
Oh, no, come on.
Semantics.
One more, dude. What creature does Gollum find to eat in the dead marshes?
You just read the first question over again.
Dude,
Is it a
not in the
fish?
movie.
I don't even know.
it a frog?
I don't know if it's in the movie or not.
Is it an
I
eel?
feel like it is, dude. You're getting there. You're getting there with eel, dude. It's along the eel line.
Is it a
Lamprey.
hagfish?
It's more
a
dirty.
lamprey.
It's no. It's
Toad.
dirtier, dude. It's dirtier.
catfish?
It's straight
A
up,
worm?
dude. Oh, a worm. You got it, dude. Give him the applause, dude. You did it, bro. That was so sick. Let's go, dude. Happy 50th episode. Anyways,
Is it really 50? Because there was a lost episode.
yeah, people don't know about the lost episode. Though.
Well, They do if they're listening to this with
Or
the
if they're a
soundboard.
patron.
Or if you're a patron. If you're a patron, you actually got a whole additional... Yeah, thank you for the patrons. A little cheers out there. You got a whole additional episode, which was another soundboard episode that we did long ago, in which our ADD rattled minds could not just stop hitting the fart button over.
Patrons
and over.
get one additional episode per year.
Yeah, that's
Don't
it.
make that promise.
No, yeah.
Why would you make that promise?
One additional full episode a year?
Yeah.
It's just going to be Phil solo. A Phil
Talking to
solo
myself.
episode? Come on, they would die for
Trapping
that.
Phil in a room to record. For
Let me out of here! Come on! This isn't fair! You have to record the episode or we're not going to let you out. Would you
Which-
do it?
It is in this room.
fucking room.
Yeah. Which
Yeah, this room
listeners,
is so it's like unnerving.
We are at the new studio.
Yeah, why don't you stop crinkling this freaking paper, Cap?
No, stop! I want this candy cane.
Yeah, I also want another candy cane. You pass me one thing out and us to, we have candy canes as well.
We are in the new studio.
We are.
Are we?
Arwen?
Arwen, my dog. No. So
Stop with the
we're
candy.
in the
enough
new
candy cane
studio.
nonsense.
We're in this interrogation room, which is a separate room
Yes.
than the main.
It's a closet, really. Right?
Yeah.
What is this weird
I'm
thing?
Electrical closet.
It's a closet with windows.
I'm sure this exists just for some zoning loophole for the landlord.
What do you mean? What could this possibly serve?
I don't know, because
No, they just didn't want to build another door for the utility room.
why would they put? So every room I've noticed has a window.
There's 2 doors.
Yeah.
Oh, and to the hallway.
Oh, okay.
So your boss could keep an eye on you.
There's a window up there. There's also a window in our fucking studio to the other studio,
Which
next
is
door,
very cool.
which is
You got to see in.
insane. Why would they do that? There's got to be some zoning thing or like
I think
No,
it's
it
to
was
keep
definitely
you
the
honest.
layout of the old building.
I don't know.
I think it's to keep you honest, so
We-
you're not doing anything sketchy over there because you know always somebody could be watching. There's windows everywhere.
that's true. How old?
Make
is
sure you're
the
not
candy?
squirreling away
Like 2
any
or 3 years old.
gunpowder.
That's true.
Yeah, these candy canes are like 2 or 3 years old.
I can tell.
Yeah, for those who don't know, we're in
They're
an
not
old
vegan either.
gunpowder supply mill.
They're not vegan.
Yeah.
You don't think so? Candy
They're made
canes
out of
vegan?
That's why I'm not eating them.
It's made of plastic.
Well, it tastes like they're made out of fucking steel.
Dude, they're good, bro. Stop, man.
Phil is so upset he's leaving.
Yeah.
It's a soundboard episode all over again. Oh,
Bye,
he's
Phil.
Oh, he's.
Oh, he's
No, wait.
Yeah, let that air out, Phil. Jesus.
We are just staring at Phil through a window.
Yeah, you see there, the windows are coming in handy.
give it a wave.
Oh no.
Phil is doing interpretive dance to waft his fart away from the door.
Anyways, so this is our first episode of the new studio, episode 50. It's a pretty special day. Plus, we've kind of just wrapped it into being a New Year's kind of episode because this will come out.
Because this is
just
the last
about
time
New
we're
Year's.
recording
Yeah.
this year.
Congratulations, we did it.
We did it.
We're so good. Thank you, patrons and fans and our 3 listeners out there
We
who will
love you.
applaud for us.
Now what?
Feels loud back in.
Thank you.
What have you been doing,
This
Terry?
tastes so bad.
Terry, what have
These
you
are
been
really
doing
good.
lately,
Stop it.
building
They're
up
chewy.
to this 50th episode?
Well, thank you. So I've been working on my Skavens and been getting pretty far. Almost got 2 whole freaking racks of them.
You just did the
trays
bad
of them.
thing again.
I know I did. I did it on purpose now. So I almost have 2 trays of them, and now I'm going to start working on Doom Wheels because I want my army to be like kind of Doom Wheel focused. So
Perfect.
yeah.
Do you
What
have
mean
it? Do you have them
perfect?
set up for?
You have some tech against Doom Wheels.
No, Doom Wheels are exceptionally. Doom
rubbing
Wheels
his
are
hands
exceptionally
together?
good in OPR regiments.
Are they?
Yes, they're incredibly good.
Because the stats didn't seem like they do much different than anything else. Like
No.
looking at it, it just seems like it's like fast and it has like
the impact
furious.
hits are.
That's all
It's great.
That's
I'm
all
telling
it is.
you.
Impact hits.
Impact hits is genuinely
Oh,
one
really?
of the best things in the game.
Yeah, I saw it was fast. I saw
You
it
just
was
hit on
furious,
twos.
and I said,
you hit on
ejecto
twos.
pseudo.
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's good.
I'm excited for
What
it.
are you making them out of?
I don't know yet. That's the whole thing is like, so I'm trying to paint up what I have, which is I have a few War Master guys left.
Called for help twice.
I'm sorry.
No, I did not call for help. I have 2 War Master, like, or one block of War Master guys ready to, like, that I have left, and then I'll have 1,000 points of War Master. You're looking sketchy, dude. What are you doing with this little? Oh, thank you. And then I want to paint up the rats that I have, get the 2 trays like all set, and then I'm gonna start doing more like sculpting because I want to kit bash these doom wheels, and I also have an idea for how I'm gonna start to kind of make a cohesive force for orcs. But I'm not gonna get too far into that because
For your 40K.
40K
stuff.
works.
yeah, 40K orcs.
Well, just to give you a heads up, the campaign for the map is coming up.
Yeah.
We'll get into that in a minute.
Okay, cool.
It's gonna be like, I think people were saying 1250 or 1500 points is what people want to
That's
play.
what, and so I was shooting for 1250 originally because they
Yeah.
said a 1500 is not too far out of the realm of possibility.
No, and if the Doom wheels are simple enough to make for you, you'd
Fingers crossed.
just spam a bunch of them.
Well, that's what. So what I want to do, and this was actually going back to what you guys were saying, like, oh, go and read the lore and figure out. And Phil was mentioning multiple times, he's like, these Skaven, they're like backstabby. These Skaven, they're backstabby. They'll always try to hit each other. That's what Phil sounds like.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, okay, then what would they do? So my whole idea is there's this kind of like, society that's like people are killing each other, but people are also like very competitive. Like all these little Skaven, they think they have the better way to like kill as many people as possible.
Yeah.
And to praise the what is it, the Great Horned Rat or whatever it is, you know what I mean?
The fifth Chaos God.
Yeah, the 5th Chaos God, unofficial. And so I want each of the Doom wheels to kind of look different, and I want each of the blocks of rats to kind of be their own individual like factions. And so
The coming together of armies.
Totally. Or just like
clans.
it's like a contest for them. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, who's going to win this battle?
That's cool.
Yeah. And then from there, it can be like, okay, so if this Doom wheel, this one unit killed the most people, like maybe I make a Doom wheel that looks similar to that one because now that one's like gaining followers who also want to build their killing machines to look like that person's killing
That's
machines.
cool.
Or if like the spear unit, the block of spearmen do the most damage, like maybe all of a sudden now there's another block of spear carrying clan rats
With the
because
same
they're trying
manner
to
or
copy
something.
that. Yeah.
How do 3 models come in a Doom wheel set, or is it 1?
It depends. There's Doom Flayers, which I think are the 3.
Oh, okay.
And then there's Doom Wheels, which are the bigger ones, and they just gonna like mute. And there's Doom Wheels, which are like the one solo. They come on like a 50 millimeter by 100 millimeter base.
Cool.
And so yeah, I don't know. I'm stoked to kind of just like bash those. They're each gonna be different. Gage is hovering over this button. They're each gonna be
and you
It's
different.
know-
causing anxiety. That's all.
It's you can only take a max of like 3 of a unit. You
I
can't,
think so,
which
yeah.
is nice because then it like kind of forces you to
Totally.
diversify what you play.
But then I could have like Doom Flayers that look like that one big Doom wheel,
Yeah.
and they're like the little follower guys. They're like his little like sidekicks that all have their smaller bikes that are like a copy of the bigger bike or some
Exactly.
shit like that. I don't know. I'm stoked for it. I'm excited to see where it goes. But honestly, with 3 Doom wheels and like a unit of ogres, and then those 2 units of clan rats, I think I'm at 1250. So it's like I'll kind of have to problem solve if it's higher than that, but I'll be pretty much at the max. Oh, also I have the giant beast guy too. So there's all
yeah.
sorts of things.
Well, that one beast, if you're like, oh, I put a Skaven on a big monster,
Yep.
then that's like 500 points.
Totally.
Like you could get crazy with that.
And I do want a rider because now it's like, okay, if I'm going along this lore,
The rat abomination thing.
yeah. So then it's like, oh,
Is that the
there might
one
be
with the,
other
like the
abominations that show up.
vestigial brother? You played Vermintide?
Not really.
One of the big rat guys has like a vestigial brother like attached to his back. I don't know.
Really? Like
Yeah.
attached, like real Freak the Mighty thing, but like literally attached to him?
Yeah.
Cool. Vermintide came out in, what are you doing? What are you going to give it a fart sound? Oh, nice. Vermintide video game
Yeah.
Yes.
came out in the early 2000s?
No.
Late? Like,
Within the last like 5 years, probably, right?
oh, really?
That was the second
Vermintide
one.
2, yes.
Yeah.
The other one was like the 10s.
But they did
2010s.
the perfect
first-person shooter?
yes.
pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're thinking maybe
Left 4 Dead style.
wasn't the
Oh,
Shadow of
yeah.
the Horned Rat was like from the 90s?
That was a top-down RTS game.
Yes.
yeah, from the 90s.
Really?
Which
Yeah.
I have that.
So do I.
That sounds cool. See, like RTS
It's not good,
is-
I don't think.
No?
No.
No, really?
Then there was
I
a
love
Dark
real-time
Omen,
strategy games.
which was
yeah,
good.
but it's a bad one.
Oh, okay.
Dark Omen rocked.
Yeah, Dark Omen's good. Vermintide 2 took everything from Vermintide 1, so you could play all of 1 into 2. And then they added on to it. They actually just came out with a PvP update like a month ago.
They're still updating it.
This is, I remember this was like brand, because this is like, the one you could play like Ogrins or whatever doing shit, right? Or am I thinking of something
You're
else?
thinking Dark Tide.
You're thinking Dark Tide?
Dark Tide. What's the,
The
difference
40K
between
one.
Dark Tide
Dark Tide
and
is
Vermintide?
Dark Tide is 40K.
So one is Warhammer
Oh.
Fantasy. It's like a fantasy-related product. And then there's 40K, which is like sci-fi.
Of course, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
How silly of me.
I play the Ogre in Dark Tide.
Yeah.
It's like
Sounds
not that fun.
So
No.
Vermintide, I mean,
Vermintide is
we
better,
don't have to talk about
honestly.
more about Vermintide, but I don't. Vermintide didn't even come on my radar at all. Vermintide 2, I guess.
Well, it should.
You know what one's not on
blind
there
spot.
that we needed? Come.
Come.
Can we take a break to go get that on the
Come.
No, we already have Adam.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Adam.
Adam, thanks for joining us again.
Anyways, Gage, what you been working on? Because that's about all I've been doing.
I've been...
Can't wait to just hit these all when we're trying to talk now.
Please. I did a thing. Okay, it is jarring. All right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's
I
jarring
just
when
saw
somebody's
Steve's hand
hovering
like,
over the speaker or the sampler.
I've been real undead mode lately.
That's kind of dark and
Ooh,
mysterious.
Yeah, you know.
What does that mean? Like you've been hanging upside down in your closet?
Yeah. I sleep with my hands crossed over my chest.
Good evening.
I sound like a vampire with a cold.
Yeah. Good evening.
Good evening.
Welcome to my house.
Do you have a tissue?
Dude, vampire with a cold is a very funny bit.
I hope that's what he sounds
I
like in
can't
the
go
new
out
Nosferatu
tonight.
movie.
Who's the actor?
Who is the actor in the new movie?
Oh my
Ben
god.
Stiller.
No. He's in the lighthouse. Why am I blanking on his name?
Jack Nicholson.
No.
Oh, is it Willem
is not-
Dafoe?
Willem
he's not-
Dafoe.
He's not
Is it?
Nosferatu.
No, I know he's
No.
not. But that he's gonna talk to him. He's like,
Oh,
Willem,
yeah.
I need a tissue. Go get me a tissue, Willem. My nose is leaking.
I want to know who.
My
You sound like
nose
an
is
Eastern-
leaking again.
Eastern European.
Anyway,
nose is leaking.
I've been prepping for Necropolis. I'm trying to make my warband as WYSIWYG as possible because that's the easiest way to remember rules.
You're not wrong there.
And once again, not paid, no gods, no ads. I love Necropolis. The community has developed an app for you to make your warband just on the fucking thing.
Oh yeah.
Then you can export the code into a printable sheet layout thing, and then it comes out in little cards.
No shit.
In 5 minutes, Paul and I were testing new warbands here at the studio, and took longer for me to set up the printer at the new studio than it did for me to make a warband and print it.
Really?
I was shocked.
Wow, dude, I'm gonna have to use
I gotta
this too.
hire whoever did that.
That's great.
Definitely could use some URL help. It could be a proper hosted thing, but it is so easy.
Show some appreciation.
For the $0 I paid for it,
Yeah.
it's excellent.
No, that sounds really cool because I was trying to do it pen and paper, and it's not a particularly complicated game
No,
to even do
not at
pen
all.
and paper, but having an app that does everything for you, ooh.
It was just like, pick this. Okay, these are your options. This is what you get. Boom, boom, boom. Perfect.
Oh,
Done.
I love apps.
So I'm going full skeleton mode, full bones.
Boner boy.
Boner boy. I'm trying to keep it as WYSIWYG as possible, but I've also, in the meantime, have been sourcing old skeletons and old original models for the undead for, hopefully, if I play, probably not, but for Nemo, I'm going to do Tomb Kings.
Oh.
So,
Ooh.
Called for help twice.
It's not a legal
not yet.
faction.
Not yet. Yes, it is. It's 1B.
Is it 1B?
It is 1B.
Tomb Kings?
Yeah,
Wow,
Tomb Kings.
that snuck right by.
I think they're called Tomb Guardians.
Oh, okay, that's why it's not.
Guardians of the Tomb.
Oh.
I think they're
Guardians in their tomb.
Guardians in their tomb. Yeah, you just make the tomb and they don't come out.
Help.
Called
So
for
you're going to
help
participate in the event?
We'll see. I think I might do what you did last year.
Play one game
Play one game on the coolest board.
with
and then
the with the first person that challenges
You're
you.
gonna do that with the SoCal guy who runs his 5-hour
his
narrative
5-hour
game.
long game. Yeah.
That sounds cool.
I don't know about that. I'll probably be chasing down.
Yeah, you just jump in and out though.
Yeah, have my mummy kill one guy and go, oh, I gotta leave. I'll only come
Yeah.
back and get kills and then be like, oh, I gotta take my model.
I'm so sorry.
I gotta take my model.
Dead
sorry.
fall down and they come back later.
Oh,
That's
you're
cool.
cornering me? Ooh, I gotta go. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, you hit? Oh, okay, bye. So yeah, I've been sourcing a lot of old models for that. Right now, though, I'm trying to keep it as old hammery, like to the core as I can, but I'm stuck between 80s models and 90s. I just got all my 80s ones in today, and all of the armored skeleton 1 through 8 that I got, they're a little small.
Really? That doesn't matter, dude.
It doesn't. I think when they're painted, they look fine. But
Yeah.
the mummy is such a silly Warhammer pose where his arms are like he's doing
Is it
the
the
YMCA.
one with the gauntlets?
No, he's got like a fucking like big bludgeoning thing. I would say it's like a hammer or a club, but it looks so stupid and funny.
It's not the one that Ian uses in his army?
I don't think so.
Oh, because that one rocks.
It's a true. I think it's just armored mummy is what it's called.
That's a cool name.
Armored mummy
Yeah.
1. And then I got the 2. They're not acolytes. I forgot what they're called. They might be acolytes. So I got the 2 acolytes, and then the Lich Priest guy is coming in
Oh, nice.
soon. So I don't know. I've been really, undead as hell.
Yeah, dude. And part of the appeal of playing these old models is that they do look kind of janky.
They're janky. They're cool. The
Yeah.
sculpts are actually, dude. There's a guy with a flail that I've never seen before, and he's got such motion of like bringing the flail up over his head.
You never see that.
You
No.
don't see that anymore with the new models.
No, dude. Those
Yeah.
new models, dude.
Oh, yeah. Primaris Marines with flails over their head. Jesus, that was perfect.
You don't think there's motion in newer models?
No, there isn't.
No,
they're all
no,
very
definitely
static.
not.
They look like they're just molded with just
Heroes.
like flat.
Heroes. They're
No,
all
I'm
Heroes?
just messing
Okay.
around. There's
Yeah, I think a lot of
there's
heroes are
motion.
real like they're like shelf fucking ornaments.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like a guy with like a helmet under his arm,
Oh,
yeah.
just
Yeah.
standing with like his sword in the
I
ground.
can't get into any of that. Like any of the Primaris, not Primaris, the Primarch statue, like the big guys. You know what I'm talking
Mortarian?
about? Mortarian. I have that Mortarian, and I'm like, I don't think I'll ever use this. It's so dumb and big.
He's the only one I think that looks cool.
Yeah, he looks fine, but it's just so big. You look at him and you're like, oh, those are his boots. They're fucking huge.
Who did
Yeah,
I sell
yeah.
my Mortarian to? Was that Lucian?
Yes.
Does he still have that?
Uh-oh.
No, you sold it to Brandon, and then Brandon sold it to
You
Lucian.
gonna buy it back?
No, I just
You
was
heard it
wondering
here
if he painted it.
Steve's getting it back.
No, I just wanted to know if he painted it.
Straight dude. Yeah, I don't know. The big models, like the big kind of display models, because there's Horus too, right? Like walking up the stairs or something, or like stabbing somebody. It's just too much. I don't
Well, you're not like I don't even want to play with that model.
totally.
It's a display piece.
Yeah.
Exactly. I just think it's like kind of silly to be like, here's my guy. That breaks immersion for me. It's like it's trying to be too immersive that it breaks immersion because there's a story happening on the piece itself, and then I'm like, I don't know. You're fighting orcs.
Well,
Why are
it's
you
like
killing this white
Having
scar?
a super thematic base, but you're playing in a completely different biome.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
We're playing in the snow map, and everything's white, and then your guy is just like
I hear that.
a sand
I hear
base.
I mean, some things you just can't avoid. You're like, well,
Right,
I want
right.
to play this damn army, or it's my only army painted.
No, my Tomb Kings will never play in snow.
No,
Unless you put a little
snow.
scarf on them. Yeah. A little hat and mittens on them.
A little
There's
hat
that-
mittens.
There's those cultist models that have I don't know what I think they're the corn ones, but the guy has like a chain that's like whirling around him. You know what I'm talking about? Are they the bronze? The
Scar
bronze guys?
Bloodwrath is the character.
He's a character. He's not just a guy.
There's guys, yeah. I can't remember what they're called, but there's a character version.
Hey, everybody.
All I know is
Adam.
he's got the chain and it's like
hasn't said
whirling
anything
around
this
his
whole
whole
time.
Yeah,
body.
they have like axes that have chains like attached
Oh, that's
to them.
cool.
Maybe.
Let me see.
We should add a
Look it up.
shotgun shot on this.
While he's looking this up, you guys have activated the secret game.
Wow. Oh, I can see the answers on the back, but I didn't look. I promise.
How many golden hairs from her head did Galadriel give to Gimli?
3. Damn it!
This guy?
It is 3, right?
No, that's not the guy. It's those,
It's 3!
Yeah, damn it.
Remember the
was too
special
quick. I was
cultists
like,
they
I
put
know
out?
this.
the special Colts.
Oh yeah.
Special Colts. Talking to the mic. You guys talking about
They
special
were like
Colts.
the
Phil's just out in La La Land talking about Colts.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah, Adam.
Adam, just
bronze
come onto the
something.
mic already.
Yeah, it's like
Iron
say something
golems.
else.
it might be the Iron Golems.
Oh, the Iron Golems. Those
Yeah.
were the.
That's
Are
the
you-
guy.
Oh yes, for
Fucking
Warcry,
A.
right, or something, or
Yeah. That
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
There was
yeah.
another one too.
Those
I
guys
thought,
were
but-
really cool.
But yeah, I remember that guy with. He looks like he's
me
doing
see him
something,
again,
but
Phil?
it looks like shit when you put it.
Phil, can I see
Yeah.
him real quick? Lift it up. Iron Golem.
No, you can't see it.
Come on, dude. I want to see the phone. I'm so addicted to screens. Yeah, didn't Anna Palanchik did a paint
Yes.
job of this, right?
Yep.
And they look really sick. It
Yes.
was a little commission, I think. But I think it's on the old blog. Dude, I like the old blog. Gotta say, the old Gardens of Hecate blog is really cool.
Are you saying her new one's bad?
No, I'm not saying her new one's bad, but there's something about the old ways, dude. I'm going to get on my grandpa horse right now and say the old ways were better.
I think her blog is excellent.
No, I think her blog is totally great.
And
I'm not saying that.
I think
I'm not being a hater. I promise I am not being a hater, but...
I think it took 50 episodes for your true hatred to come out.
Oh, my God. No,
You're
it's
gonna
not
hate
true.
Hobby legend Anna Planchik.
It's not true. It's not true, and it's
Gonna be
blasphemous.
cut.
It's blasphemous. No, I don't care. I'll leave that in there.
You don't care? You don't care about her now?
Oh, my God.
Steve.
Yeah, what have you been working on, Steve, instead of just creeping your fingers closer to the soundboard here?
I've been working on the winter campaign for OPR.
Yes.
Been working on that, getting that all tied together so everyone can just play and jump in, and it doesn't have to be a headache, I guess, for anyone to join in the fun.
I hear you.
What's the ideal length for this campaign?
I would say no more than 3 months.
3 months and then just done. Ending of done,
Yeah.
or turning into like another thing.
We had a good talk in the Discord the other night, and the DC guys were saying how their Necropolis game or campaign, I think, only went 3 weeks,
Yeah.
and it was done. That way, everyone could be like, "Okay, this 3 week period, I know I can be here for these."
But do they meet up every week?
Yes,
Yeah, they meet at a place every single week.
Yeah.
and they said we will all be available these times.
That's
Unfortunately,
a lot of models to paint for 3 games.
Well,
Well,
that's
Necropolis is
that-
only 5.
Well, I know, but I'm talking about...
yeah, for this.
I made a
Yes.
point to be like, you can't just like play with gray plastic, and I know that takes some of the people
Yeah.
out of it. But we have friends on the further side of the state that want to join in, and it's like they can't meet up every week, or they can't meet up every 2 weeks. So,
Yeah.
and like that would really kill the whole. It kills campaigns when people just don't show up. Like that just kills a campaign.
Yeah.
So I figured I'd make it more submit when you can, and if you don't submit within the 2 week periods, you like lose a territory.
Yeah, totally.
Sorry.
Like, it's like you forfeit or something.
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, that's fine.
Or it's-
because then it keeps it going.
It's better than the Mighty Empires thing of just,
Yeah.
we're going to roll a dice for you. And, oh, you lost this combat.
Sucks.
So originally we were going to do General's Compendium, which is you have to meet up, you make moves, you like hand in slips and make moves around the map. But the bad side is if you do it that way, so like you and me are on the map, we're moving, and then we come to a conflict. And every square you move, you take that territory. So moving around the map is beneficial. But once we hit a spot, we cannot do any more moves. No one can do moves until that gets resolved. So if me and you just don't play a game in 2 weeks, we've wasted 2 weeks. I was halted while other people were able to make moves and move along in the map. So it just like it kills the campaign.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. But I'm going to do it instead where it's like every win takes a territory, every loss loses a territory, and you can play as many games as you want in that 2 weeks, and it doesn't really affect everything else. It won't make you like more overpowered really than anyone else. It's just like a visual map, I guess, a visual league on a map.
No, I think that sounds cool. And I mean, it'll be doable. You'll figure it out, like how everything's going to shake out.
Yeah.
So you want to start this in January, like next month.
Yeah.
Now, do you have a feel about how many people will be able to have painted army by then?
I'm not really worried about that.
Yeah.
Everyone's expressed interest for the past month and a half, 2 months.
Yeah.
Like, you've had a lot of time.
That's what I mean. It's like, I mean, I'm hoping to have them all painted. I
Hey,
should.
Your models are at least primed and like have a like you could put that filler and the little guy on there, and you're like,
No, totally. And I painted up the other one today. The only thing that makes me think of is I've been trying to do this new painting thing because I don't really like speed painting.
Yeah.
Actually, I would probably talk about that when we get into the resolutions because it was like a big thing this year that I learned was just like I'm not like a 8 minutes a model kind of guy, which I thought I was. I was like, dude, this is the final frontier. I'm going to be like the fastest painter in the West and I'll get full ass armies done. And it wasn't for me. But what I have been doing, because time is kind of limited in general, with the baby and all that. So I only get like maybe an hour at night, but even sometimes not an hour. And I'll sit down for, let's say, a half hour and I'll paint the rat like a clan rat, an infantry size guy, up to a point. But as soon as I hit that 9 o'clock, like where it's like, okay, I should start wrapping up and get to bed. As soon as I hit 9 o'clock, I paint the base rim black and I put it to the side. and it's good enough.
And
Do you visit it ever again?
No, it's done.
That's sick.
Yeah, and it's like honestly, it's like pretty freeing because you're like, well, you know what I mean? Because not
Good enough.
Like think about these like Blanche illustrations or something, or like you have the dudes in the fucking front that are like the sick dudes, and
Yeah.
they're fully detailed out. They got so much texture all over them. They're dripping with shit, you know. But then there's guys in the back that the faces are they're just like a blur,
yeah.
and it's like, well, I can kind of make out a face there, but it's like Blanche is just filling space, or whoever's just like filling space with like
Right,
dudes
right.
back there, you know, all that shit. Everybody does it. All these illustrators
Every
do it.
single guy in the famous Black Templars drawing
Yeah,
is fully done. He did not skimp out on any guy at all.
salute, dude, salute. Now that's not me. I feel like if you look at no,
That was
if
a
you-
joke.
I know it was a joke. Sorry, it's over my head. Whoosh, dude. We should have had a whoosh in there. Yeah, I mean, so like these guys that I only paint a half hour and put them to the side, and they're like pretty good. It's like, yeah, they're those guys in the background in the illustration. Like they're not the main characters.
right.
The main characters I'll spend more time on. But like I have a half hour right now. Let's bang it out and move on, which would help. You know, I don't know. I probably won't always paint this way, but it's just an interesting idea for people who may be like, well, I just don't have time to paint. It's like, okay, well, do your best, paint base rim black, put it to the side, and the next day you start somebody brand new.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially for big armies like that.
exactly getting 12, because it's like with these rats, man. If I was just doing all clan rats, man, like a block of clan rats is like 250 points, if that. So it's just like, holy shit, dude. I slugged, and now I got 500 points painted out of the 1250. You know, luckily Doom Wheels chew up a lot of that, and the giant rat beast chews up a lot of that too, and the Gray Seer and all that. But like, dude, some of these model counts, it's like, well, you're fucking so many models to paint.
Well, you keep playing Horde armies.
I know. Listen, they're the only ones that interest me. So my
I'm
bad.
right there with you.
Yeah. Anyway, Steve, so what else you been working on?
I've been working on my general for the campaign.
Hell yeah.
It's pretty sick. It's a Warp Fire Dragon from Forge World with the Enchantress from Bretonia. Just mashed together.
We were talking about this.
It's pretty sick.
The unicorn on the dragon.
The unicorn on a dragon.
So have you started painting it yet?
No, I started building it.
Okay,
I wasn't
okay.
even built. Now it's like
Yeah.
put together. It sucks because it's like
Yes, I
fake
bet.
Forge World resin.
And the model was already probably kind of complicated, right?
Probably
No, it's
better
not too
quality
bad.
than the original Forge World
Yes,
resin.
yes, 100% is. And then the last thing I was working on was getting events like written for Adepticon.
That and Under the Dice Fest.
Yeah, but I mean that's we got more time with that. I don't have to worry about that as much.
Yeah.
That'll just fall into place.
Yeah.
Under the Dice Fest though is it's underway. The flyer went live like I said it would. Same
Nice
day.
work. Nice work.
Yeah, tickets go on sale January 31st.
Be there.
Or don't. Miss the greatest gaming event in the world.
Yeah.
That's your fault.
Better than Italy.
Better than yeah.
The Italians will have something to say. They
It's not
should
a
come
castle,
see it.
but
It's not a castle, but they should come see it.
I agree. So if you're listening and you're from Italy, you should come to the New England Mordheim Open.
Yeah, and we'll go to the Italian one. Come on.
Phil, before we piss off any more Italians,
Yeah.
what have you been working on?
They're all beautiful people.
I got nothing for you.
Oh, come on. Now we were talking about, though, you're playing Fallout New Vegas.
I haven't pressed
that's
that
it.
one the whole time,
I
and
know.
you knew exactly
he
where
was
it
waiting on it. He was
Well, I was
waiting.
watching you and I was trying to like
Nap
process of elimination. Where is it?
Where's
I
the
got
sad
lucky.
horse? Yeah.
Yeah.
Which other ones were you thinking about that haven't been really pressed yet?
Yeah, which one? What's your favorite number on here?
Called for help twice.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's
Did
a good
you?
one.
That's a good one.
I would have helped you. That one I put specifically for you.
Yeah.
So when you give me
It's
a Phil
really
fact,
close
I
to.
can refute it.
You can refute it with the opening
Yeah.
bars of the X-Files
Yeah,
theme.
it just immediately mystifies anything you said.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
you're-
think everything I say is pretty mystical anyway.
That's true. It is true.
Thinking about getting into antibiotic steroids. That's about it.
That's pretty mystical.
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool. Lil Texas has a sample in all his songs where he says, legalize antibiotic steroids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think they're hard to get?
No.
No, I don't think so. I think you could probably go to any gym. and just
Listeners,
hang out.
send us
Meet a
your
guy.
anabolic steroids.
No. do
Yeah,
not do
listeners,
that.
if you take or know someone who has
No.
anabolic steroids, please hit us up.
We hate steroids. I don't know. I don't know anything about steroids. They're good if you're like got like a sore throat that's really bad
Yeah.
or something.
You get
Anyways.
steroid eye drops if you
Yeah.
have eye. Didn't you had steroid eye drops when you had
Oh, dude.
acute uveitis?
Yeah, dude, I love that you remember that. Yeah, my eye looked like a goat eye because it wasn't.
Oh, I'll never forget it.
The iris or whatever, the pupil wasn't opening on all the ways around, so
Big
it was
pink
just
eye?
like it was just opening. On
No,
the
he had
side.
acute uveitis.
Yeah, it was like a protein buildup in my eyeball, and it
From
wasn't
what?
allowing my. I don't know. They just said I get that. It's because I was vegan at the time.
Was it
That's
because
why.
you were wearing contacts?
I was wearing contacts, and dude, I haven't worn them since because it was so painful, and I had contacts in it. And it was like, it's like if you get sick, but you ate a bunch of corn dogs the day before, and you're just like, I can never eat corn dogs again
Yep.
because I got sick afterwards.
I think you used that exact same reference when we talked about this
Like 35 episodes ago.
Wow,
46 episodes ago, I
Corn dogs?
And I probably did because I have only been recently reintroducing corn dogs into my life because as a child I got sick eating too many corn dogs. But it wasn't from the corn dogs. I had the flu, but I could never eat them.
think. Oh,
again.
right.
I don't know the last time I even had a corn
Dude,
dog.
they're so good.
I would
tell
love
you.
to get a corn dog.
You could
For lunch.
What?
Oh, yeah. When Phil had one? No. When
You
I
had
last
one for lunch?
I had one for lunch.
today.
Okay.
I had a big ass salad.
What are the chances that you had a corn dog today?
Morningstar corn dog.
Dude, you didn't bring any, bro? We could have
No.
put them right in the microwave, dude.
Listen,
we got a little crispy fryer out there.
That, I think we've used like models and dirt in that, though.
I'll still
So
put,
be
I'll put a
careful.
hot dog in there.
Lunch today, I had like a fucking like kale bowl, and my bowels feel crazy right now.
Yeah, but they're
Is
going
that
to
you shit in the cement in the bathroom?
Oh, yeah, the bathroom. So, did we say we're at our new studio yet?
Yes, we
here?
did.
Okay, phew, just making sure. We're at the new studio, people. So the bathroom here is has stalls in it, which we didn't have before.
Yeah, they used to make us shit in buckets in the
It
hallway.
wasn't great, but you know what? This is a step up, it feels like.
Yeah.
But today there was just a bunch of concrete in one or something. Or like
It looked like wet concrete, like on the toilet bowl and in
Paper
the toilet.
mache and
Yeah, you saw that too.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
yeah.
went, woo, not that one. I'm like, thank God we got two of these. Yeah, it's pretty nice. On top of this being our 50th episode, as I alluded to before, we're also going to take a second to talk about hobby goals and reflecting on the past year of Hive Scum.
Do you want to get stats out of the way first before we
Stats?
all talk about how we didn't do our goals?
I did my
That's
goals.
not true. I did most of my
all right,
goals.
all right.
Just because you didn't do shit this
Yeah, I
year.
didn't do fucking anything.
What are you even bringing up?
So, how many countries? I mean, Derek can
Yeah,
see it
yeah,
because I have
come
it
on.
blatantly in front of his face.
I already saw it too.
Yeah,
Okay,
so you're
Phil.
asking Phil.
Hey, Phil, how many countries do you think we were streamed in last year?
12.
That means you were wrong that far. Or
Okay.
whatever that was.
Oh, keep going. You have 3 guesses.
3 guesses?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I just want to keep hitting the fart emoji. That's or noise.
Yeah.
That's why.
26. 577.
Do close, though.
Very close. We were streamed in 45.
45? I didn't even
I
know
think
there
there's-
was 45 countries.
There's like 100, somewhere between like 170 and 190, I think.
What else you got for us? You got other phone facts?
Other phone facts. Our rating. This is a good one. What do you think our rating was last year for podcasts?
Oh, good.
12th.
5 stars.
You got it. Thank you, everybody, for
thought you
hitting
meant in,
5
like,
stars.
No,
on
no,
us.
no, no.
Except for that one guy from England. He
Yeah,
said
except
we
for that
guy
sucked.
sucked.
That guy's so funny. I want to have him on the pod.
What do you think is our most popular episode?
Oh, this isn't even a question.
I knew this. It's like been brought up multiple times, and I
Yes.
can't remember.
Is it an early one?
Oh, some would say.
No,
I
it's,
will say it's the.
it's a recap of something.
I know which one it is. I'm not going to say it, though.
Is it the Adepticon one? Is it the Savannah Lifts?
I wish it was. That's episode number 2, right? Is it Savannah Lifts
I
one?
think so. Episode 1.
Oh,
Really?
Yay,
It's our most popular
boo.
episode.
This has got to be so bad, dude. I've never listened.
I will never
back
I think
to
for
it.
a lot of people, they'll just like let me check out the very first episode,
Yep.
which seems like a bad thing to do of
Yes.
any podcast.
If you're listening to this right now, don't go back to the first one. It's really
It
probably
was streamed
good. I'm sure.
68% more than our average episode.
Yeah, because people go, you should listen to this podcast, and then they listen to the first episode, and they're like,
What
Man,
the hell
that
is
sucked.
this? I don't know. It might not, but I don't think I'll ever go back and listen.
How
to
many
it again.
people had us in our top 10 for podcasts?
how many total?
Yep. You didn't see the stat, did you?
50,000?
How many patrons
No, but I think
do we
I
have?
know. But, let me just take a 300.
I'm going to say 142.
And their
Who's
top
closer?
10,
Who's closer?
25.
Guys.
It's like 500, right, or something like that. It's up from me, right?
So
Keep
people
going?
in their top 10.
12.
There are 850 listeners that have us as their top 10 podcast.
Whoa.
Dude, they must not listen to more than 4 podcasts.
Yeah. No, that's that's probably the 3 listeners on various accounts that they go on.
And how many people do you think have us as their number 1 podcast?
37.
That I would say number 1. 100? 100? We'll say 100.
see it on the tip of your tongue.
12. I'm going to keep saying 12.
Yeah, 12's a good guess, though.
310.
Wow.
Yeah.
On their number 1?
You
Who are these
fucking
people?
310 maniacs.
You guys got to get a life, dude. You gotta get. Listen, there's Head Swap. There's Between the Bolter and Me. There's other. Listen to a better podcast. Yeah, get off of this.
I just screenshot Hive Scum for some
That's
reason.
nice. It's a good logo.
That's
I like
cool.
it.
That's cool. There was one more stat that is pretty important, but this year's Wrapped was pretty bad.
What do you mean?
It didn't really give us like
I thought you
good
meant for
stats.
us. I was like,
no,
Jesus,
no.
okay.
No, our growth was like
Oh yeah, I did see that. Go to that one. That was cool.
we gained 241% followers.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That's more than 100%.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. We're 110%.
We're up 286% on streams.
Yeah.
We are up 193% on overall listeners.
I don't know what that means.
They all
though.
seem high, dude. I like that. I like that. I
so
wish they were.
100% means that it has
I
doubled.
know, but like I'm saying, I don't know what the original number was, so I have no
It
concept.
was
Oh,
at
from
least
last
12,
year.
dude.
That's a good point.
Well, if we started
At
with
least
3.
12. Yeah.
What do you think our highest? This is a stat that is not important, but it's funny. What do you think? What age range do you think is our?
This one's a good
Oh,
one.
dude, 65 and older.
So 55 plus is 3% of our base.
55 plus is 3%.
So, and we're gonna name all of them.
Wow,
Right now.
come on. We need more 55 plus listeners.
45 to 54 is 14%.
Yay.
35 to 44 is 45%.
All right, that's got to be the big ticket there.
We know all of you.
Yeah, that's us.
30 to 34 is 23%,
that's
and
probably
25 to 29 is 13.
What about Gen, what
about the
about
children?
Gen Alpha?
Children?
Does it tell you how many under 18 listeners?
No, it doesn't, Phil. Wish I had a cop's sound.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They're listeners of the show. You don't think kids listen to podcasts?
We have 2% from 24 and under.
Wow.
Okay.
They don't like us.
They don't like us.
And how do they know how old?
We need to appeal to the kids.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, youth.
What's up, kids?
How do they know the age of the?
fellow kid.
How do they
We
know
love
the age of the
hyperpop.
listener?
I don't know. Because I've never signed up anything that said what age I
You
was
probably did. You don't even know.
You know,
You,
maybe.
If you put your
Dude,
dirt,
Garrett, you don't even know.
if you put your birth date when you set up your Spotify,
on. Oh my god, you're right. Our highest,
Oh yeah, I guess it does wish you a happy birthday, huh?
yeah,
that's true. Our highest ever point on the podcast chart for the US.
Yeah.
17 for hobby podcast.
No.
Number 1 for all podcasts.
No.
For all podcasts, is that
Maria
what we're talking-
Menounos has got
like
us beat
6,000.
Yeah, if it's total of all podcasts, I would say like 292.
I don't even know what we're talking
I don't-
about.
I-
numbers anymore.
I don't know.
12?
Rank
How many
rank of
podcasts?
podcasts.
How many
Say 12?
podcasts
in
are
the
there?
U.S.
Rank of podcasts
777.
666.
I believe it's still under the hobby
Okay,
tag.
okay.
Okay.
Or gaming tag, sorry.
Listen, as long as we beat out Adeptus Ridiculous.
We didn't.
Well, we didn't.
47.
They're number 1 still.
Oh, damn.
27.
Damn, that was
That's- we are not.
Oh.
I regret to inform you, we are not the 27th biggest podcast in America. So
No,
it is,
no,
it's
hobby
yeah,
podcast.
I know, I know.
I said that wrong.
Maybe. We don't know, man. Maybe. Anyway, so yeah, thanks for those stats, Gagey.
Yeah, you're so welcome.
We did a lot this year. We did all sorts of weird shit. But last year, we made a lot of resolutions that
did.
Gage does not want to talk about, apparently. Gage, do you remember your resolution?
No.
You really don't remember them?
I remember 2.
I think yours was something along the lines of painting more minis.
I think mine was subscriber die or to finish an army and publish a book.
Oh, dude, there was definitely some publishing part of that. Gage, you can't make promises you can't keep, dude.
Okay, well, here's the
Never write a check your butt can't cash.
thing. My butt came very close to cashing the publishing part.
Oh, nice.
But an artist, I was waiting for art for too long, and then I just
yeah.
lost interest. And
That'll
then he
happen.
reached out to me like 3 weeks after he was supposed to, and I went, eh.
Oh, okay. So sorry to make you feel
Yeah,
bad. I didn't
you
make
know.
you.
It's not what I wanted. I wanted
that. Yeah.
I know that feeling. You know, today I was in the line at Big Y to get a sandwich, and the kid took so long that eventually I said, "I'm just grabbing a salad." When he came over to take my order, and I walked away.
in a very mad and petty way.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gave him a little sass with it. I'm actually just here to get a salad.
Because you took too long.
I just wanted to stare at you for a little bit. Now
And
I'm
I
leaving.
did. I had 100% tip. I was going to give you a $15 tip, sir, and now you get nothing.
And now you get nothing.
Called
right.
for help twice.
More than twice.
Just Phil ringing the bell. I'm here waiting. We're busy on party subs, sir. I'm sorry. I'll be there soon. Unacceptable. Anyways, Steve, do you remember your hobby goals?
Yeah, it was to make a bunch of armies.
You wanted every single army.
No, I said every single army that I wanted.
I think
Yes.
I think you also said you were going to do Tau, and you didn't do that.
No.
I think,
no.
I think you said you really,
did that.
really wanted to do
Oh, there was, but that was like a few months ago. He said he really wanted to do
That's not what I said.
that. No, I remember, dude, because you were saying you were like, I want to get into gunplay.
You guys are
stuff,
gaslighting me.
but I want to make it grimdark. You were really interested in grimdark Tau.
Grimdark
for some
Tau. I
reason.
think that's
You
what it was.
kept talking about
Yeah.
grimdark Tau.
That's what I wanted.
No, but you painted a shit ton of armies.
I did paint a lot of armies.
Which, dude, name them. Name your top 5.
But they're by their army names.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have army names for them. I'm sorry. I did the Empire. I did
Yep.
Yeah.
fucking 5,000 points of
There you go.
Empire.
Huge.
I did the Goblins. The
Yep.
Goblins, that was like 1,000 points. And then I did another 1,000 points of vampire counts.
Yeah.
Did I do anything else?
A whole lizardman army.
Oh, I did
Oh,
do that.
yeah.
No, I think that might have been before the new year.
No, you repainted them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did the Lizardman 1,000 points,
Yep.
and that was it.
Was that it?
I don't
feel
think that's it.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, there's got to be
If anyone wants to buy a fully painted 1,000-point army, please let me know. I will sell
Lizardmen, specifically?
Lizardmen, goblins, vampires. Oh, did I do chaos? No, I didn't finish the chaos.
No.
I built them. I
Yeah.
didn't paint them.
I remember that, though.
I built the orcs too. I didn't finish the orcs.
And your ogres.
Oh yeah, the ogres. I didn't actually paint this year.
What's
though.
up with those ogres?
They're sitting in
Yeah.
a case.
What? Why don't you like them?
Does anyone want to buy ogres?
Why don't you like them?
I think I just don't have enough fun with Age of Sigmar.
That's fair.
So it like kind of killed my whole.
Yeah.
Do you think it's the army you didn't have fun with, or do you think it's just the
No,
game
I
system?
like how they play. It's super simple. I charge, I smash you. Like it's very simple. I think I just don't like the game that much.
Yeah.
Which I mean, you know, any game you play enough, you end up liking. Which you just don't play it. So it's
Yeah.
I'd probably like them for one page rule. I played them once for a one page rule, and they were really good.
So it's not
Yeah.
the aesthetic that you don't like.
No, I love the aesthetic of them. Like that guy that I made, the big fucking vulture boss.
Yeah.
He's sick. I just, if I'm gonna play stuff for regiments, I'm like neurotic about them being on square bases
No, I
or
hear
having
you.
a
I hear you.
conversion tray or something.
Yeah,
And I
a
just don't,
nice
and
tray
I don't
for it.
have that. So that's
I really love your mall pot that you never finished.
Yeah, it's in the
Let me
trash.
pick out the one thing that you didn't finish.
Yeah, because
Which one? The one with the actual mappa on it?
Yeah. I
with
because
the
you also have
statues and shit
you
on
have
there?
like the Virgin Mary on it too. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, that was almost done. I just got to paint it, and I don't want to.
Yeah, but you know what? I would just like kind of leave it kicking around because before you know it, it's like we could start playing Age of Sigmar again.
Yeah,
we could
we
find the
could.
love of it again, and then it comes back. I think that like.
Time is a flat circle, Terry.
Well, and there's nothing wrong with just like throwing an army into a fucking. I've been taking copy boxes from work. You know, those like copy paper boxes.
Mm-hmm.
I've just been, dude. That's where I'm putting all the ogres, or not ogres, orcs.
I have ogres.
I know. Sorry, I'm getting confused. Thank you. But just throwing shit in there and then just putting them away for a while.
Yeah.
Like you put them in your attic, put them in your garage, man. Just like in Ziploc bags.
Keep them in the back of your truck.
Keep them in the
That's
back of
so
your truck.
true.
Let them roll around a bit.
They're almost done being painted. I was close to painting a lot of it.
But it
Yeah.
just clears off the space where you're like, oh, I don't like looking at these guys. I don't like this game. I don't want to really think about this. Just put it to the side. And like by the time you know it, you'll be back playing. You're like, oh, yeah, I could play AOS. And then you'll bring that army and you'll start playing again.
They're sitting in a display case right now.
Totally.
I should put them in a box and not look at them.
I think they're probably just weighing on you because you're like, oh, this is like a lot of models. I spent a lot of time doing this. And it's like that will all come back. But it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, right now it feels like, oh, I don't want to like see these guys anymore because they probably make you feel, they would make me feel like, ugh, I spent a lot of time. I don't really like them
Yeah.
or the game, you know.
What is it? The time sink fallacy?
I don't know what that is.
Is that what? How would you? Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Sunk cost fallacy.
Thank you.
Whoa, I don't know this shit. What is this sunk cost? Oh, because you're putting time, you're sinking.
I don't think that's what
Oh.
the proper use of it, but that is the term that you were reaching
It's
for.
the guy with the meme where he's going for the diamonds and the young guy turns away halfway, but the old guy, he's just about to hit Rich.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I don't think that's how that
So
picture even
the
is.
sunk cost fallacy is like you have spent so much time on something that you don't give it up, even though you are never going to, profit
Yeah.
from it.
Gage, can you Google the actual definition of this?
Sunk cost fallacy, the phenomenon whereby a person is reluctant to abandon a strategy or course of action because they have invested heavily in it, even when it is clear that abandonment would be more beneficial.
Yeah.
I think
Sunk
that does.
cost
I think that
fallacy.
does. I think that
exactly
does
what Phil
fit.
just said.
Though.
That's what I just said. Yeah.
That's what Phil just said.
Yeah, but I said it
Fewer
with a
words.
cooler voice.
Yeah, you kind of sound like a cool guy, dude. I was like, who's this guy?
This is Chat Gage.
This is Gage Paul.
Gage Paul Thomas,
Yeah.
GPT.
Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah, so I mean, you did great on your goals. Way to go, Steve. Congratulations.
I tried.
What was your second goal?
I didn't have any other ones.
Listeners, go back. It's on record. Let us know.
If only we wrote them down and listened to them.
Yeah.
Where's the wow?
It is.
Hey,
in there,
everybody.
so-
Adam.
Yeah, Adam. Adam, what were your goals?
Nice, Adam. All right.
He's just not going to say anything this whole episode.
He's just
He
being
keeps
shy,
like being
dude.
like, "Hey," and then but then he doesn't have anything to add.
That's all he's got.
Anyways, Phil, you remember your goals? Come on, Phil. You didn't even bother. You didn't even bother to go back and look up your goals
Where would I even find that out?
in the high scum episode. Episode probably, if I had to guess, 25.
Yeah.
or so.
Was that my homework was to go back and listen?
Yes. Yeah.
No, I think it was. I think it was probably like finish your Beastmen, which is a crazy.
Well,
I not only would I have never done that, I did not. I was just thinking about it. I did not paint one Beastman this year.
That's
Not one model.
so not true.
Yeah, it can't possibly.
No,
be
it
true.
is.
I feel
So
like you spent weeks saying
You were
painted.
painting your Cygor like 2
Yeah, but I
weeks
never.
ago.
I'm saying I never finished one model, and that was not to be. That was
Are you sure?
last time I was painting it was
Are you sure?
at the studio before we found out that we were getting
Yeah,
kicked
yeah,
out.
Yeah, but like
So
I
that's at
remember you
least
putting
2
little
months.
leaves on a base.
yeah.
That was last year.
No,
So the only models
we
that
moved
I
into the
only,
studio in
only
like,
models
what, October.
only
Yeah.
models that I painted this year were Brothers of Prometheum.
I've watched you work on your Cygor.
Yeah.
Again, I just said I did not finish it though. I did not finish one Beastman model this year.
Wow. Well, you go fucking paint a base rim on right now. Just get it done, dude. Come on. You got to finish one this year.
There's still time.
There's still time.
2 weeks.
Anyways, I wrote my goals down. Phil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, let me break out the little notebook.
Is this
here.
old?
This is old because I wrote down this when we were going to talk about this a while ago. So, my first goal, learn to play games. Yeah, that's a fart for sure. I did not learn how to play games really well at all. List building, give me like a little claps or something. Yay, dude. List building, I did pretty good.
You did pretty good.
I did not learn how to organize my orc list, which was like kind of what I wanted to do, but I learned to build around lists, which has helped me out a ton figuring out like how to play. Because I was just painting all those orcs for no reason other than to paint orcs.
Yeah.
And so that project, it's like, I don't know where that whole freaking army's going, but now going forward, being like, okay, I want Skaven. I want to do Skaven. And now I can be like, let me build this list first, see what it looks like on paper, and then start making the models.
Right.
Which has really helped me out a ton.
Right.
My next one was...
Was your... Just a second. Was your original goal for that list building was for orcs? I thought it was
probably.
undead.
It could have been, but the undead was already kind of a list. It was just zombies, but now
Yeah.
I'm like kind of changing that too, but still
I
it's
vaguely
not
remember
like,
you being like, oh, I want to make it not just zombies. But...
It could have been, and that it did start heading in that direction where I was like, now I want it to be faster. So I'm going to use more Vargeists and stuff to make it quicker. And I played a couple of AOS games. Definitely like the playing games part I did not get to. The rules references was another thing I wanted to start like streamlining ways to make rules reference cards, which I did for pretty much every game because I found it's as simple as printing the rules off, gluing it onto a piece of cardstock, and like making it look
splattering it, painting it.
Yeah. And you're like, oh, okay, cool.
They did look cool.
Yeah, and it's
great.
like, oh, that's how easy it is to just make interesting looking cards that can sit at your table that you can reference and be like, this unit does this, rather than flipping through a book, which was a major point. I just hated that whole part of it, like flipping through and trying to find things was like I didn't even want to play. And the last one was creating a Rohan army. Dude, and I never will. I do not want a
Thank
Rohan
God.
army. Like,
Well, who's going to split that box with me now?
No one.
Actually,
I
will
maybe Jacob from work. I told him about it. He
go.
was
Cool.
like, pretty excited.
because I don't need it. I would like some horses. I'd like to play battle companies again, but I'll talk more
Say
about
when,
this
brother.
when
Say
we get
when.
into our talking about our goals for this year. If you guys have those,
Oh, yep.
but I don't want to go first because I just want that's more talking. Steve, do you have goals for this year, or do you want to think?
Well, real
about it
quick,
for a second?
real quick.
Yeah.
With us all failing at our goals and middling at our goals.
Sounds like a resolution to me. You know what I mean? Sounds like a
Maybe let's
resolution.
set our goals a little slower.
Well, for next year, yes. But I'm saying, I think rather than us just being like the whole time, it's we were the busiest we've ever been. In I think all of our lives, like in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's been vacations, been trips. There's been babies. There's been multiple jobs. There's been.
Yeah, I think one of the goals I had said was play one game a month, and then I realized having a kid is like tricky.
Yeah, it's like hard.
It
Yeah.
uses up a lot of time.
I mean, Nemo far surpassed our expectations last year. It's It's already starting for next year as well.
Which is crazy that we were talking about. We didn't even know what Nemo would have become.
We didn't realize. I mean, yeah, that was like a 300-person event, and we were planning on like 100.
Yeah, maybe we'll sell out, or maybe we'll get.
Hopefully,
80
we'll
people.
sell out. And now we're probably doubling that this year. So
Gulp.
yeah. So I mean, with us, I mean more so me than you guys and Phil, I guess. But I think taking that with a grain of salt. It's
No,
like,
dude.
Yeah.
And this is just that's how goals work. It's like, you're not going to accomplish like a goal. You're not going to be like, oh, I won the Medal of Honor for my Beastmen army.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Game.
Yeah, I do. Straight up, dude. But you know what I mean? You set goals and then you like try to get them. But like kind of that's what goals are. It's like you're working towards it. You may not.
Yeah, I mean, we all
accomplish it
had
100%.
short-term goals too. Like
Totally.
Phil painted more fucking sci-fi guys for Brothers than any of us did.
Yeah, absolutely.
went to 4 skirmish events last year.
Are you asking me what you did?
Well, all of us, I think. We went to. There's been 4 big skirmish things that we all did.
No, Richmond was last year.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Solidified Grimdark Hallway at Adepticon.
Yeah.
That was like,
But it's like there's been all these little projects that have been like, okay, you need to bang out a totally custom warband, or you need to like this event is happening for this weekend, or everyone's got to do their part for boards or whatever. So there's been a lot of short-term goals, but no, I did not even get close to finishing an army for my own goal.
But then it helps you out because it's like, okay, now when you're making goals this year, you can be a little bit more realistic.
Yes.
You'll prime your army.
Yeah.
Well, maybe.
We'll see.
I'll go first then. So my goals for next year, Age of Sigmar still very, very much interests me. It's the game I think I want to go the hardest in. Unfortunately, I don't want to put in the work to play with different lists.
No, you have to make one list and then never change it. Still Mania.
Still Mania, baby.
Well, no. I mean like opponents. I don't want to go to the battle standard to play
No, who wants to do that?
randoms to learn all these different armies. I want the experience, but I know myself right now that I'm not willing to put in the work to
Find a random opponent.
to go through that. So
You have a diverse catalog here to play with.
kind of, yeah. It's more so relying on other people's schedules, and I probably over the last 6 months have realized that it's just easier to go with the flow rather than being the guy that has always constantly come in with a new skirmish game or like, we need to try this. So I've kind of just been putting out my feelers for what's available, and if someone bites, that's cool. Luckily, the War Council at large, I've been able to be like, oh, I'm going to play Turn Up this weekend. There's someone to grab that.
Yeah.
So we're very lucky with the amount of people here. There's always someone to play something. So I'm more, I think, goals for next year is to be looser and not so hard on myself for these things where it was like, I've got to paint cities and I've got to do that, which goes into my second goal. Is I was trying so hard to skip steps in painting and skip things where it was just like, oh, let me learn this hobby hack or let me do this, or I need the fundamentals. I think I really want to learn. I really want a class at Adepticon. I think I'm going to do that. I really want to slow down.
Yeah.
And I want to go back to what you pointed out, because I did it with 2 guys for term, and then I kind of did it for Vistarian, but my headspace wasn't right for that event at all. But just taking a guy and being like, I have an hour, and then he's done. Just like you were talking about for your main. I think that's like my goal. It's just, okay, I don't have to be so precious with every model.
Totally.
So that's mostly where I'm going to be at. We have so many events planned and in like the pipeline that I don't want to set myself a goal like, paint an army, paint 4,000 models this year. That'll be great. It's like, no, you're begging for burnout before you even started.
Totally.
So I want to play it fast and loose this year.
That's good, man. That's
You know?
real good.
I don't have a cool slogan for Fast and Loose 2025, but
That sounds like, there it is.
there.
Fast and Loose 2025. Steve, are you still thinking over there?
I could probably go.
Yeah, baby.
I can go.
you want to answer a trivia question first?
Oh, dude, yes.
Okay, beautiful. All right.
Rosie
so,
Cotton.
What race of Middle-earth beings made Sting?
Made Sting?
Elves.
That was an easy one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to the next one. Yeah. How many women are at the Council of Elrond in Rivendell?
None.
Wow.
Or is it 1? It might be 1.
Is it 12?
None.
None!
baby.
Wow. Beautiful.
All right. Hobby goals for 2025.
Hobby goals. Paint another army. Oh, come on.
no, sorry. There we go.
Yeah, paint another army.
Hey, everybody.
Hey,
Adam. Come on, it's not your turn.
Yeah. Later, but
Yeah. Finish painting another army.
what's it going to be?
I don't know, maybe chaos. Maybe chaos.
Like a dark, maybe
Carnival?
Grim Tau.
No.
oh, that would be honestly, dude. Think about it.
Think about how cool that would be.
If you were like really into Gundam and you were like, okay, what else can I use these Gundam for?
Yeah.
If you were building Gundam, I don't think are any of us building. Gundam?
No.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
second. Steve, weren't you just talking about building some Gundam?
Yes.
It'd be a good use to kind of, you can get multiple things out of it. You can also
true.
play Flames of Orion. You could also play Grim Dark Tau.
Yeah, it's so true. You're right. I could do that. I'm not going to do that. We're not doing Tau.
So you do want to do a whole new army, though?
Yeah, probably. I mean, I would like to sell or throw in the trash some of the armies that I have.
Yeah.
I would like to finish my silly little game
Yes.
and be done with it.
I want to see your game finished.
Me too.
Well, we're just waiting right now. We're in the waiting game right now. The cover is getting finished.
I hate waiting.
Straight up, dude.
I have to send Eon, the editor, one more little thing. And then... Sorry, I'm very distracted. Yeah, it's pretty much... It's there. It's just figuring out all the small stuff that I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
We'll get there.
It'll be fine. It'll be done by Adepticon.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I love that.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Love
That on a
that.
bumper sticker.
Yeah, it'll be done by Adepticon. Damn, that's a good idea. Come find me at the Hive
a
Scum
quote.
under the dice booth.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that made me an army, and it's not. I guess it's not a goal. It's just to see what happens with Under the Dice Fest.
Yeah. Like, where's it going to go after the next one?
Yeah, see what's in store for us this year.
The hype is real.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
It's like anxious almost. Like
Aw.
It's too real.
it's like, yeah, like right now we're like, okay, how big
Oh, no.
of a splash did we get last year?
I don't want to think about it.
And now it's like, I don't know.
And how big is the parking lot at the new station?
It's pretty big. It's a giant field. So
We can park
hopefully
in
it
the
just
field?
doesn't rain.
Okay. We're not praying for rain.
If it rains, you could do like a cool mud thing.
Like a mud wrestle.
Yeah, dude.
Some real Woodstock 99 shit.
Yeah,
Dude.
kind of cool.
Ozfest 2003.
It'd
shit,
be
too.
really cool if Under the Dice Fest just became real Woodstock 99
Yeah.
situation.
Who would be the
We're
Fred
kicking
Durst?
over the porta
People are
potties.
like, oh, I'm
The Fred Durst would
so
be
thirsty.
Paul if Chained was actually playing.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go. But yeah, I'm excited to see what happens too.
Yeah, me
It's gonna be
too.
good. We'll see.
It'll be cool.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Terry, what are your goals and aspirations?
My goals, actually, same thing as Gage. Like, slow down. I think that
fuck.
straight up, dude. I was thinking about it a lot, and I was talking about it with these, Skavens that I've been doing, like doing the speed paint. Shout out $1 Billion Clown Farm, but like that kind of method of painting an entire army in a weekend. It's just too much for me, and it took all the fun of painting and just zapped it right out. And I have no doubt that like people love that style.
It's interesting because
and love getting into it.
everything that I take from those videos where the people are truly enjoying it, not the like, I'm staying up for 24 hours and I hate myself.
I know.
No, it's like the people like Tyler that are blasting through an army in a weekend.
Yeah,
They express the same amount of joy for the exact same reason
Exactly.
that you say you hate it.
exactly.
But at the same time, you're like, oh, I'll paint this model for a half hour and I'm done.
Exactly.
But that's kind of what they're doing, but just in a
Totally.
A
And no,
weekend.
I think that you're like,
Yeah.
I think it's like a weird, I think it's more of a mental thing than anything.
yeah.
Like, I really enjoy kind of being able to focus on one thing at a time. Mm-hmm. And I also really like closure. I like to like kind of
Yeah.
paint that base rim and like literally put it to the side and be like, that model is done. And, also this whole like painting in a half hour and being like, wherever I get it done is just done. Like,
Yeah.
I might not be doing that next week, but for now it's like I'm having fun kind of doing this as like and it's pushing along Skaven, which I want to get done by the time the campaign starts.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it kind of plays two purposes where it's a new way of trying to paint and it's also helping me to accomplish that goal of playing in this campaign.
Right.
But I'm trying to slow down to as far as like I want to like make more interesting models that feel like almost like showcase things. Mm-hmm. So it's like for not to I don't really know what this orc thing's going to look like, but I have all of these orc boys, and for so long I was like, I want to do Green Tide. I'm going to be a Green Tide guy. I love Horde playing. And then I realized that just doesn't seem fun to me, and so I want to now do like more of like a Mad Max style, like, you know, sort of speed freaks.
10 guys in a truck.
Kind of, yeah.
You remember pushing 100 boys around a table, don't you?
Yeah.
Like, we've done it. Me and you both did it before.
Oh, yeah.
Like, was it fun?
In my head, though.
So you use the plotting stick for.
In my head.
Which,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
shout
yeah.
out TJ.
Yeah.
He sent the studio some,
Yeah. Ecclesiarchy.
sent us some real chin scratcher devices.
Yeah. A famous In Rest We Truster.
A famous guy.
Yeah. Really.
Famous guy.
Yeah.
Famous guy.
You
He's
could
a
see
celebrity.
Him, you could see him at TMZ.com.
Yes.
Can you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where he works.
Really?
Yeah.
That ass?
Damn.
Yeah.
Straight up?
But so I've been trying to slow down. I have like an idea of like what I want, and I want to make like kind of custom sort of showpieces to be like, okay, this is the big guy. This is what this whole army is going to be like built around, and then just kind of slowly go about building individual models to fit into the army list rather than painting a bunch of dudes to get them done.
Right.
If that makes sense. I mean, it's kind of me working the same way I always have, but just slower, you know, and more focused and having fun in the studio rather than being like, I want to get to the end goal, which is
Yeah,
to have
yeah.
a list of orcs or whatever. And the other thing is playing more skirmish games. I think that like I like army size games, and I have my armies. You know, I have these orcs for 40K. I have Skavens now, you know, going for regiments, and I have undead for AOS, and it's like those are my armies. I have those. Now I want to kind of make skirmish size forces that will either fit into these armies or not. Ideally, they do fit into the army, which would be really cool, because then I can then tie them directly into like, oh, this is this unit of 10 boys. I'm playing kill team with them, but they also have this sick truck,
Right.
and
This is their truck.
This is their truck.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that would be neat. But I think I want to learn Kill Team. I want to play Inquisitor. Like, we've talked about so many different, like, little skirmish games, which it wouldn't be hard to bash up things for, but you get so focused on big army projects that it's like, well, I'm already kind of doing this.
Yeah.
It'd be fun to kind of dial it back and just focus on, like, Necropolis,
Yeah.
Inquisitor.
You did just. It's such a cop out, but I just did realize that I did paint a full army this year for Turnip.
Yeah. You did.
That counts.
It's real. It's real cop out answer, but no, I really want to help you on this journey for playing more skirmish games.
Yeah, I just think it's easier. I like making skirmish size things, and I like some of the skirmish guys that I made for brothers. I just throw them back in the bits bin when I'm done. Like,
Yeah.
That's why I like making skirmish size stuff. Is like I can play the game until it's no longer enjoyable, and then it can go literally back in the bits bin, and I can cut the head off and use it for something else.
That's crazy. I wouldn't do that.
Why not? I paint so
I
many.
love my
already
little
do
toys.
that.
What have I done?
Do.
I think you've chopped up so many of your models over the
Oh
years.
yeah, your baby head guy.
Yeah, well, he sucked.
He was very cool.
I feel like even like
He was Paul's favorite model of mine,
He was one of mine too.
and I cut him into pieces.
yeah.
See,
I feel
mean, it
like
happens.
even back in like 40K days, I feel like you would chop shit up
Chopped and screwed.
and just
Yeah.
like repurpose it.
Yeah, maybe. I can't think of any.
we need a DJ screw.
DJ Screw.
Yeah, we need a little sound.
Something that some of the War Council has been doing is playing OPR Quest.
Oh, see that thing too. You know what
It's
I mean?
very fun.
Making one model.
You make one guy, and that could be a hero for your skirmish warband,
Yep.
and then you make other guys to go with it. You know, and then he has a name, and he has his little story, and then you just build around him.
That sort of level. I'm trying to like go down. You know, I'm trying to like get out of the headspace that I want a lot of models, similar to what you were saying, and just kind of enjoy painting like a skirmish size unit or one guy for Warhammer Quest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or sorry, OPR Quest.
Legally distinct one-page
Yeah.
rules.
Now, Phil, I'm worried about coming over to you. You got any goals? Oh no.
You should be.
You got a full year coming up.
Yeah, dude. What are you gonna
Yeah.
do with your year?
What am I gonna do with my year?
Finish
So,
Fallout New Vegas.
I might even be able to do that before this one's over. What? So we'll see. Got nothing else going on. In the course of a lifetime, you know, sometimes your interest in things ebbs and flows, and I would say that my interest in the hobby right now is very much at low tide.
Okay.
So we'll say that my goal for 2025 is trying to get a really strong back and a big ass.
Nice, dude.
That's a good. That's a good
Yeah.
goal.
Yeah.
We're going to the gym, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So, like you heard earlier, Phil is looking for steroids so he can
Yeah.
get back into the hobby game after he gets all of his gym in.
Make karate chop through the table.
Oh, it'd be scary, dude. If you start raging in here and throwing shit around,
I'll shoot you with a gun.
Yeah.
don't do that.
Just execute
Please do.
Phil for roid raging.
Don't do that. That would be a sad day for Hypescom Studios.
Gage actually killed Phil.
That's content. That's content.
Oh no! Pulling up to the studio and there's like just a whole team of cop cars around it, and they're pulling you out, kicking and screaming.
Terry, get the sound recorder.
Luigi Bridgman.
Yeah, I don't know, man. We're gonna see how these goals go. But honestly, it's like, you got to ride that wave. What you were saying. It's just like you got to just like keep going with the flow.
I mean, I feel like this is really going to be a telling on myself moment, but I feel like when we have the hype of the pod, it was still very much like, where's the peak? How far can we go? And setting those goals, I was like, I'm going to finish an army because that's what like I need to do to talk about it on the podcast and this and that. And it's like, it really took until midway through this year for me to be like, hold on.
No one cares.
Absolutely.
About our
Nobody gives a shit about this. People are listening to this while they're hobbying and accomplishing their small goals. It does not matter.
No.
And it really took the pressure off, this existential pressure, to realize that everything about this is for fun. And I truly let go of anything else, and it became so much more fun.
Dude, totally.
Where it was like, I want to play this. I will put my feelers out, and if someone wants to play this game with me, awesome.
Dude, and I think that's it. I think that'll probably a lot of people, even just beginners, I remember this random dude hit me up this year and he's like, I'm new to painting. I don't know what to do. I have 2,000 points of salamanders. Or like, I want to paint these guys as salamanders. I want to paint all these Space Marines as salamanders. And I'm like, just paint fucking one, man.
Yeah,
paint fucking one guy.
And if you like it, then do the rest.
Because it's like, as soon as you get in the hobby, you're like, well, 2,000 points. I got to make a 2,000 point army. And that's what I have to do to be like, I play Warhammer, is have a fully painted 2,000 point army.
Yep.
And it's like, you could do that. And it's awesome. But if you fucking hate it every step of the way,
You have to enjoy the process.
You'll never do. You'll just like won't do it, and then you'll be that guy at the game store. Not that those guys aren't having fun too, but playing with gray plastic.
Yep. Kind of how I feel lately.
Yeah.
Not wanting to paint a single. I'm actually retracting my painting a full army.
Oh no! Listen, the year is not even started.
It's fine.
yet.
I'm retracting.
Come on! No, it's gonna be Tau, and you're gonna have so much fun.
No. That way, if it happens, we can be pleasantly surprised.
That's true. You know what? Yeah, I have no expectation. I take back every goal I said,
I like that.
and I think I'm going to.
I think we should minimalize, get rid of things.
I'm freaking
Less
saying,
games,
dude. I'm
less
saying.
toys.
Yeah, I'm down. But yeah, I know. Going back to that, I think that like everybody goes in and they think they have to do that to play the game. Where there's like nothing wrong with just painting a dude, giving him a little story, and then finding something like OPR Quest or playing Kill Team and having fun doing that. If you want to do like a Games Workshop style game. And I think too many people, they just like, they go too far into the hobby. And I think that's what we did when we were making our goals last year. It was like, I want a giant Rohan army. I want that.
Yep.
And you don't even know why.
You don't even know why. You're just doing it because it's what you feel is right.
Well, it's because like half the YouTubers are like, well, this is what you have to do to be a Warhammer guy. And then none of them finish their shit anyways. So then they're just like, oh, okay, cool. This guy who gets paid money to paint Warhammer armies never even
isn't finishing it. Yeah. And we're got 3 listeners and we're doing just fine.
Doing just fine. Oh, God.
You want to close this out with some questions?
God, I
Come
saw the list. I
on.
peeked over at you and I saw just like a list of questions.
I got some good ones.
Now, here's the thing, and I say this every time.
Yup.
Make sure they're fucking good ones.
great.
Because hot dog questions are not going to fly on
They're
the freaking
great.
pod.
I'll walk out of the room.
They're great.
We'll see. We'll be the judge of that.
You wanna hit us with the last one of the year?
Shit.
You got to figure it out.
Oh, no.
I can never remember what it is.
Maybe this is it. Maybe this is it.
Oh.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, hey, Adam. relax. Questions from the heart.
Hey, everybody.
Adam.
He just ruined that whole freaking bit.
Okay, so no silly questions here for episode 50.
Thank
First
you.
question from Arcane Sword Press. Favorite pizza topping?
Pepperoni.
Hawaiian.
Chorizo.
Hawaiian is not an answer. That's
Chorizo?
multiple toppings.
I have to pick
Vegan
one.
You have to pick
Chorizo?
one.
Yeah.
Why not?
Pepperoni.
No, never mind. Favorite pizza topping? I like mushrooms and peppers.
One. You can only pick one.
Steve is very clear about one.
Well, I'm bad at following orders. So.
Yeah, I like that.
Arcane Brian is ordering us to answer this.
Just pepperoni for me then too.
Interesting.
It's good.
Pepperoni really upsets my stomach.
Well,
My
Oh
stomach
yeah,
is
really
very
bad
upset
in
now.
like acid reflux, like crazy.
Ugh.
Yeah.
you don't want that. That's bad business.
Industry Plant Widow Goblin asks, what is your favorite thing about the brand new space?
The
The view of the
windows.
river.
The view of the river is very nice.
our handmade priming booth is probably my favorite.
Our handmade
thing.
priming booth is great. Yeah, there's like probably a 75-foot drop out of our window.
Oh, it's very cool. And the priming booth, which is just a milk crate that we screwed into the side of the building. It just like hangs over the edge, and then there's just a huge drop where if anybody sprays and that thing just rolls out, it's gone.
Yeah.
You're never
Bottle.
getting your
It's a long way down.
Just falling into the river and floating away.
Well, I hope nobody.
baby
does
in a
that.
basket.
I hope that
Yeah.
doesn't happen.
All right, I got the next question.
Yep.
All right.
Who was proclaimed the Lord of Moria in the inscription on the Westgate doors?
Balin?
Close.
I was going to say Ballin.
Burr and
Close.
Burry.
Brandon.
Wrong.
No. Who is it?
Durin.
Durin.
Durs.
Durin.
Durin's
Durzen.
CBP3 Dragon asks, who's your favorite member of Hive Scum that's not yourself?
This is a stupid question.
That's a great question. But I like Phil.
Mine is Phil.
Mine is also Phil.
Hey,
Mine
everybody.
is also Phil.
Nice.
Yeah. Phil's the best.
Okay. Next question. Big Boy Game Time says, Terry, can you read that? Top right?
Where's your head at?
That's pretty good.
Thank you, Big Boy.
Do you really ask that?
He really
Yeah, he
did.
really did.
Dude, what a cutie.
The Ruin 501, an up and coming YouTuber, asks, what were some of y'all's best memories from 2024? And what are you looking forward to in 2025?
Well, I first have to decree something.
Yes.
Paul has beef with the Ruin 501.
Uh-oh.
If he does not show up to Nemo.
That's true.
It's on site if you don't show up to Nemo.
Doesn't he have important business to do?
No, it doesn't matter.
No.
That was last year.
Oh,
Dates
that
changed.
was last year. Dates
true.
changed. The date's done changed.
The
Dates
date's
done changed.
done changed.
Favorite highlight
Bro
of the
Pro
year.
was for me, dude.
Bro Pro was
It was my
pretty good.
birthday. It was Brothers of Prometheum. I kit bashed the speeder and then promptly flew it across the room and smashed it on the ground.
I did the same thing.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know. Adepticon was just sick fucking vibes.
Yeah, Adepticon was pretty sick. Was it this past year or the year before with the little hand on the finger toy?
I think that was 2 years
That
ago.
was 2 years ago.
That was cool.
It's still my favorite memory. Yeah, Bro Pro was very cool. Bro Pro was like, I know we talked about it in the whole episode, but it was just like, hey, here's this idea. We're going to pull it together. And then it was like, oh, we invited like 15 people. And then it's like, how did 40 people sign up?
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
is this happening?
Chris Acrylic's the only one that knows how to grill.
Yeah.
Thank God he was there. Yeah, my favorite moment, though, was probably Chris Acrylic running the grill, like looking around, being like, how did I end up
Yeah.
getting this job?
Why am I here?
Why am I in Massachusetts?
Where I would just walk
Connecticut,
away
I'm
from the
sorry.
grill after lighting it and be
Yeah,
like,
here you go, bye.
Yeah, Bro Pro is definitely my highlight.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think I liked Adepticon a lot. I think I would have liked Adepticon more if I didn't work
Yeah.
more
yeah.
than half the time I was there.
I mean, I also visited the most beautiful country in the world, but
Yeah, come on.
London.
London. Yeah.
That
Also,
was
it's
actually
my
last
favorite
year.
country.
Remember 2 years at Adepticon where it was like us and TNP Matt, and we were like, yeah, I don't know, you guys want to like split a table or something? And we just randomly
Yeah.
set up the table. It wasn't even like a part of the plan. And everybody was just like, yeah, let me get 3 of those zines and 2 t-shirts from this. And we were like, where are you all coming from?
Yeah.
And we had a cardboard sign with all the
Yes.
prices on it. And people were like, yeah, I love this shit. Give me all the,
You guys got
everything you got.
cassettes? How do you listen to those?
Yeah, give me 3.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, what?
Remember also just having like a bag of carrots and being like, hey, Matt, do you want to be our friend?
Yeah.
He was like, okay, yeah.
You gifted him a bag of carrots.
Because we met
Yes.
him 3
Yeah,
years
yeah,
ago
yeah.
at the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
one.
Oh,
Crazy.
yeah.
Crazy.
Dude, time flies, baby.
Time flies.
All right, you're looking for questions, so it means most of them are just hot dog related. Or just some BS.
There is some
What have
hot
you been
dog ones
listening
in here.
to lately? Phil, you got a question for us?
Phil, you got a question from the Hive?
In what direction should Aragorn look for Gandalf's arrival at Helm's Deep?
The West.
The West.
You fucking idiots. You fucking morons. It's the East!
Well, there's only 2 directions it could have been.
Yeah. Well,
Nah, it's never going to be north or the south.
That's
Come
true.
on.
look to the east.
Yeah, or the west. Depending on where I go.
Spatial Distortion asks, will you ever video record an episode? It would be great to see your projects.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one
Soon.
day. It's been something we've talked about.
Maybe
If-
one day.
If a listener out there wants to help us do that.
Yeah, if anyone knows how to video edit it,
We need
edit
an editor.
things.
Yeah, I don't think that like...
we can work something out.
Yeah, not to get too crazy, but it's like I record sound. Maybe somebody will figure this out in the audience. I record sound to my little handheld recorder, but I edit the sound, and we want video somewhere in there that's also getting edited at the same time.
I think you have to do like timestamps where you cut the audio so you can like do a change of angles or something so it's not on someone's face when they would be talking.
Sounds like a lot of work.
It
sounds
should
like
be
2
dropped or
cameras.
something, or
Yeah. Well, I don't know. If you're a listener and you know some easy way to get away with this, then
Hit us
sure.
up.
Yeah, hit us up, please.
Hit us up for real.
You just prop a phone in the corner.
Or we're just
Video.
Instagram live it.
if we're all sitting in the same spot, not moving too much, the cut wouldn't be that jarring.
No, I don't think it would be bad at all. And who knows? It could just go to like a screen that has like a little like.
Yeah, as long as we don't emote
Yeah.
too much and we all sit pretty still.
That's boring.
That's boring.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Would people really be
Our
interested in
podcast
that?
about emoting and doing
Yeah.
jumping jacks?
Yes.
Yeah, I wish Joe Rogan did more jumping jacks. I would watch him.
Yeah.
Mort Collis asks, is Shrieking Grime straight edge?
No.
Dude, is how about this? Is Streak and Grime kind of overrated?
Yes. Tremendously.
Yeah. I think it's like this funny thing that everybody who's like, oh, the Grimdark people, if you're going to paint Grimdark, you just take whatever and put Streak and Grime on it. And it's like, Streak and Grime kind of sucks, man. I mean, it's fine, but it's just like, oh, okay. I mean,
It's. I mean, yeah, you could just oil wash. You could do any other wash.
right?
Every company has a wash now that is great. That is not Streaking Grime's price.
Right? And I just remember like first getting into this hobby and people were like, fucking Streak and Grime, dude, they changed the formula.
Yeah, yeah.
And the old formula was just like so much better, dude. And I'm like, now at this point, I'm like, what are you fucking guys talking about? It's literally
yeah.
a brown enamel wash. It's like, oh, but this one's red tinted. The old one, dude, was green tinted. And I'm
It's
like,
one of those things though where it's like you bring things outside of the hobby into the hobby, or make it like adjacent for a or not adjacent. You make it a term for a pocket of the hobby. So like the Grimdark guys have never used an enamel wash before, and it streaks differently than a acrylic wash would. And then they're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh my god, it's a totally new product.
yeah, you gotta get this.
gotta
and then
get
Streak and
this.
Crime is, oh, dude, if you go to those like AK shelving things,
Yeah.
it's always just like, oh, all of these things are essentially Streak and Grime, but the Streak and Grime is sold out.
Yes.
But the dark Streak and Grime is not sold out.
Correct,
And I'm like,
yeah.
that seems exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe a listener out there will be like, you're actually wrong and Streak and Grime is the fucking best. But
Now,
whatever.
who asked that again?
Mr. Streaking Grime. That was asked by Stone.jaw.
Yeah. I work for this company called
Stone
AK.
Dot Joe, I got some streaking grime in my diaper for you.
Damn, dude, I'll change that record time. No, dude, you're not even gonna get the.
Oh, true. I hit that one so much this episode.
Dude, I lost track of you hit it before, and I was like, "What did he just hit?" Because
It's just fart noise in your brain rattling. Last question before we go to bed.
Yeah, because these two boys are falling
You
asleep.
boys are dying right now. J3 the God asks, "What's your favorite snack as of late?" I know it right now off the rip. Pickleballs, Vlasic pickleballs.
What the fuck are you talking
Right,
about?
right,
What's a pickleball?
dude. Right. I saw this at 7-Eleven. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" No shot. I flip it over. It's vegan. I go,
And
okay.
you're like, "Oh yeah, I'm sold."
Okay, sure. Oh, it's $1.29. Sure. Okay.
Are they fried?
Dude, I get it back into the car. I rip it open. Instantly hit with this beautiful pickle smell. This briny smell in my car.
Okay, okay.
You know? Okay. So it's got the texture of a Cheeto.
Like
But
a
it's-
crunchy Cheeto?
I don't think I
Puffed
like
Cheeto?
this.
Like a puffed Cheeto.
But it's a ball.
But it's a ball.
But it's a ball.
Is it cheesy
and it's
too?
made by Vlasic.
I know
It's
the
just-
last.
And it doesn't contain a pickle.
And it probably has no pickle in it whatsoever.
But it's got dill flavor.
But it's the most dill-licious ride you'll ever have.
Damn, that was freaking good.
That's been my my go-to
So
lately.
dill pickleballs.
Vlasic dill pickleballs.
Specific.
So speaking of dill, my snack of choice is some Cedars tzatziki and a black pepper and olive oil Triscuit.
Wow.
Classic.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Sounds
Black pepper
lovely.
Triscuit, dude.
Yeah,
Black
that's a
pepper
good one.
and olive oil? Yeah. That's a good one.
That's a great one.
Oh,
Mine is a sweet treat. It's usually around 9 o'clock at night. I'm getting a little.
It's just so vague.
It's
My favorite snack is a sweet treat at 9 o'clock.
it's the Oreos, but specifically the Oreos from Aldi's, like the Aldi's not Oreo.
the Bentons.
Yeah, I think they're Bentons.
Yeah,
Because they have two, right? They have the stork one, and then they have Benton's.
It's the Bentons,
Oh, the classic.
the double stuffed. Obviously,
Yeah.
that's my. That's
Dude,
my
I
sweet
used to
treat.
steal so many of those when I worked there. In
We
the
should get
warehouse.
jobs at Aldi's,
Dude, you got to
just
work
for
at
the snacks.
Okay, listener, life hack: go work at a food warehouse. Purposely smash your forklift into as much things as you can, and then you'll have any snack you want, whenever.
What does
There,
that
I
mean?
probably
You just take
there
whatever's
is not
broken.
a single food warehouse in existence that is not overrun with mice.
I'll
tell you that.
I can.
That would
confirm.
make sense.
Yeah.
My treat would be one of those prepackaged kind of Danish things that they sell at gas stations, dude.
Donsk cookies.
No, these are like
Donks.
They're like
Donks
they're like
cookies?
cream, strawberries and cream Danishes, and they're prepackaged. Dude, they're delicious, man. They're in every convenience store
What
in
are you
America.
talking about?
I know what you're talking about. I've watched
Yeah.
you get one at
Yeah,
the.
dude, I love them so much, and they're like $2.
I always
dude.
look at them and I'm like, dude, I want one of that. But I know it's probably got like
Oh yeah,
60 grams of sugar
dude,
and like half a stick of butter.
it's cream based, but just out on the shelf. It's like, yeah, you know, you're gonna get something.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
really, dude.
Yeah.
Next time we're there, I'll show you what I'm talking
All right,
about.
let
Man.
me get a sniff.
Dude, of what?
Who knows?
Ew.
Yeah. Anyways,
Anyways,
thanks for joining us on.
thank you for listening to us for 50 episodes.
I guess we should probably thank.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, hey, Adam.
Hey, Adam.
Adam, thank you so much for
Adam,
joining
thank
us.
you for joining
It's
us.
been
Thank you
real,
for being
Adam.
on this. Thanks for being here for episode 50, everybody.
We love you.
We do love you.
Bye.
Called for help. Why?
Thanks for checking out this episode of Hive Scum. If you aren't already part of the community, check us out at the In Rust We Trust Discord, which you can find down in the description below. If you have questions you'd like to ask us, you can find our Instagrams down below as well. Or feel free to ask away on the Discord. We also have plenty of extra content and other perks available to our patrons on Patreon. So if you're interested in helping us keep doing what we're doing, then you can find that description below as well. Until next time, folks, keep it grimdark and keep it grimy. Peace.